All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great. What's today? Wednesday, man. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday, man. Whew, as y'all can see, back at the old house, getting it cleaned up, getting it ready for the tenants as they get ready to come in here, man. So if you hear some noise in the background, we cleaning carpets, wiping down everything, man. But this will be my last video in the old house, guys. This is it. This is my last one. This is my last video in the old house. Many memories shared with you guys. Raptor Nation. You know I had to do one more from here just to say thank you guys, because you guys been instrumental in the growth of this channel. You guys have been instrumental in the growth of me overall, man, expanding my knowledge. So it was only right that I'd give you guys one more from the old place, man. But y'all know we got some more exciting things coming at the new place. But that's not what we're here to talk about, man. We're here to talk about those Toronto Raptors and the fact that they got their first victory in Scotiabank Arena in over 612 days, to be exact. Man, I know that had to feel good. You know, that arena has typically been known as a tough place to play. And I love the fact that Steady Freddy said that at the end of the game, he was like, you know, we got to get back to making this a tough place to play for other teams, you know. The Raptors have been through it, all right? As we know, the Raptors has been through it over the past season plus. But, you know, you got to go through it to get to it, baby. So I know this one got to be especially for the Toronto fan base, that not only be back in the arena, but get a home win for the first time, like I said, in 602 days. So I know that they're rocking right now. But when you break this game down, man, it comes down to one simple thing: Raptors playing defense, being aggressive, and that's the key. Playing Raptor basketball, because when you look at those not only the championship run, but the years prior, the one thing you noticed was their type of basketball was played the entire game. They played Raptor basketball for 48 minutes. And somewhere they got away from that a little bit. Now, last year was a complete anomaly. But what you got to say is, you know, it's not going to all come together. But as they start to understand, look, if we play good defense, if we hustle, we play hard, you know, we'll win games. You know, and that's what you start to notice with Raptor Nation. You start to notice that when guys like OG, like he did tonight, come out, set the tone. I said this in preseason. I said OG is a man on a mission. I didn't think it was going to take this long for it to really show like it did, because what he did tonight is in him every night. He's a physical player, as Steady Freddy said. He's a physical player who don't mind getting in and getting grimy with it. And that toughness sometimes set the tone. And I think that's kind of what the Raptors need him. It's not the point. The points are great, but it's the early tone setter. I think they're one of those teams, and I could be wrong because it's still young and new in the season, but I think they're one of the teams that they got to get that little boost out the gate. And once they get going, they can handle their business. Scotty Barnes, 18-7-7, if I'm not mistaken. That guy looking good, man. He looking good. He looked well worth that number 4 pick. And his plays are impactful too, man. And you can tell he got the city support. Steady Freddy tonight. He played well, you know. I think he was the player of the game, according to you know how they do the player of the game thing. He was player of the game tonight. He's key. But the one thing I noticed, I always say, you know, we're a young team. I like that they acknowledge that, but I also think that the younger players on the team are saying, we get that we're a young team, but we're ready to go. We're ready to fight. We're ready to scrap. And you know what I noticed? Even late game, you know, when you start putting the players in, the players that got their opportunities to come in, they wanted an impact. Because I think what Precious is showing, and we got to I really like Precious, all right? Precious is that guy who you can count on his effort. Like, give me, I've said this. I know you guys are tired of me saying it, and I apologize ahead of time. But I've said it over and over and over. Give me a guy who is willing to bust his butt and give me 110 every time he touched the court, I'll take him. I'll take him over some of these superstars. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, and I'll say it and I meant it. You give me a guy who from the time his foot hit that court to the time he get off, he's giving you 110%. Those are the reason why you got guys like Caruso that in this league. All right, I keep because as a Laker, I followed that guy. What's the other guy? Hill. It's certain guys. I forget. It's another player from another team. I'm trying to just give examples around the league, but you give those Precious. He's one of those guys that if he understand, I might not have 30 tonight. I might not have 20, 10, and 10 tonight. But my effort, I can control. And that's what you see with Precious, man. You got to love it. This team is a defense first, offense second. Defense lead to good offense, which is going to be their calling card. I'm quite sure they know this by now. So, to me, aggressiveness and good defense, and they're going it's going to be crazy. Right? But I just think they're finding that. They're finding that. But they're long. They got defenses, great defensive players. They got players that got, like when I say great, like Gary Trent Jr., you would say, he didn't have a good game tonight. Right? Like, you say, whatever. He's just, okay, he's traditional. I think he had like 10, 11 points, whatever. But then, if you didn't watch the game, then you don't get the fact that he was all over the court defensively. Played very good defense tonight. And that played a key role in them getting the victory. Because when they could come out and set a defensive tone, and I know it's the Pacers, and ain't nobody jumping off the roof about the Pacers, but it's not about the team you're playing, it's about the style of ball you're playing. And when they're playing their ball, I've said this before, when the Raptors play Raptor style of basketball, they're one of the toughest teams in the NBA. I don't care how young they is. I don't care about all of that. When they play 48 minutes of basketball, consistent effort, and great defense, they're going to be a tough out for anybody. So, congratulations to Raptor Nation, man. I know you guys are the people that went to the game, and even, just all in all, man. I know that you guys are turned up for that win, that first win 612 days. Congratulations, man. Well deserved. I know y'all glad your Raptors is back home and getting them dubs, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I got to get my butt back to work. So with that being said, peace.